Hey guys, and welcome to another ATS Games guide, this time for the Beast from Beyond. Now in this one we're going to show you how to do the Easter egg. The Easter egg itself actually is quite easy compared to the others. There's only a few steps in it really, and not too hard. It's only the boss fight really that's the pain in the backside, which will give you a lot of trouble. But cards we recommend: 5-second muscle, Black Friday for your guns, hide and seek to keep the zombies off you or the cryptids off you in the fight, reanimated in case you go down, and Rising Phoenix in case you're the last guy on your team. And you can't get to them, so yeah. Anyway, so the first step you need to get done is obviously the power. So this is the most direct route I find, is through the water room, through the morgue, into the 666 room, down the hole. Pick up Neil's head here, make sure you grab that. That puts the power on. And then just fall through this little hole in the grates, and then just run back into spawn. Get rid of that cryptid, there we go. Bang Neil's head in there, and job's done. That's power on in a nutshell. So obviously you guys might not have director's cut, but that's the route I take. Now, secondly, you need to get the first skull. It's part of the Easter egg. So one location there is above the Blue Bolt store in the water room. The next one is in the 666 room, just outside the VenomX computer room. Now, please note that not all three. All three boxes will be in the same game. This is just me recording 3 separate games, just showing you the locations. So that's where another one could be, and the last one is in the cargo room, just to the right of this entrance door here. So you come down these stairs, look up, and it's up there on the strut. So cook a grenade, throw it up, nearly kill myself there, and then shoot that. So that's that done. Okay, the next bit, we want to get the bridge parts to get to the Pack-a-Punch. So here's one here in the cargo room, just from a bit low down from where you got that skull a second ago. So grab that. The next one is next to the Blue Bolt machine, just through the water room. Not sure why I looked at that gun there, but yeah, so it's just here, look, just there, leaning against the crate. So make sure you grab that. And the third one is out in the theatre. Just to that, as you come out the front door here, it's on a car just to the right on its roof. So just grab that. Okay, so once you've got all the bridge locations, we can start doing the second skull, which is standing on 4 X's in the map. Now, if you've got a team of 4 or 3 or 2, whatever, you all need to be standing on an X. Now, the first X is just there on that grate as you come in. The second one is just on top of these boards on the crates, just there. The next one is just over the way, just behind us, behind the zombie spawn. Just here on the floor, just there. So pretty much there's an X on every side of the room, and the next one's just over here on the floor on this yellow strip. Okay, so if you're by yourself, stand on any X you choose. If you've got a team of 4, pick an X to stand on. Here you can see I'm with a team of 4, and we're just trying to guard each other really. So I've sped it up, so you ain't going to watch it for about 2 minutes. But basically, we're all keeping an eye on each other. If you see a zombie, shoot it. Help your teammates out, and eventually you'll see the skull in the middle of the room be rising up through that green beam. And when it gets to the top, it'll just vanish to another corner of the room. So what you'll do is just go up a set of stairs and just jump into it. Once you've got the skull, you'll hear the noise, and then the entangler weapon will then spawn in the middle of the room. So pick that up because you need that for the next step. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to entangle the first disc. So get the disc off the floor in the vent and shoot it towards the vent hatch. If you see that smoke there coming out the vent, it means you've done it properly. Mine happened to spawn here when I shot the disc, but there are other locations. So here's a list of the vents that the disc can spawn at. So there's one there, just by the Pack-a-Punch. One on the opposite side. The next one's just down here by the freezer trap in the canteen area. There's one here by the Pack-a-Punch wheel. And the next one's up the set of steps, which I think the zombie is about to demonstrate. Yep, there it is. There's a vent there. And one or two just a bit further up from here. Now, don't forget, any one of these vents is where that disc that you entangled can spawn at. So check all these vents and you'll just see it on the floor. The next one is to the left of the Pack-a-Punch by this big strut. So just pick that up. Don't forget, the patterns on the discs can change game to game, so you won't always get the same pattern. The third disc requires you to go into the Pack-a-Punch portal and then come back out, and eventually a phantom will appear on the bridge here. Now I initially thought it came out of the Pack-a-Punch portal, so I was waiting for ages, and eventually I turned around and then sod's law, it just appeared on the bridge, so it smacked me one. I probably shouldn't have killed it outside. I'd advise killing it near Neil, so you can just pick it up off the floor and put it in the machine, but I stupidly killed it here, and obviously the disc blends in with all the black grating and the white snow, so it took me a while to find it. I knew it's here somewhere, but there, it's on the step there, blending in. So I took a note of that, so I drew that symbol. The next one you want to get is in the morgue. Now, grab a random space helmet off the floor. There's quite a few in the map. I chose them all from the spawn area. I'm going to drag this across through the water room into the morgue area where that force field door is, just in the distance. And what you want to do is you want to aim this helmet at the green monitor in the background, and it will turn it off. And then the disc is just in front of you. Now, when you get in these discs, make sure you are noting down what they look like, and you want to go to each. And there's because this is going to help in the next step. For the next step, you need to go around the map, looking at these symbol orders that I'm showing you on the map. So there was one there on that door frame. There's one there on a piece of paper. And what you want to be doing is looking for your symbols that you've got on your discs. Here, you want 4 pieces of paper, the first and third matchup and the second and fourth matchup. So when you're looking at this paper, remember 1 and 3, 2 and 4. So that's that. And then the last few are in the Venom X room on the computer on like little post-it notes. Now, if you've been drawing the symbols on a piece of paper as you go along like I do, you can just refer to that piece of paper when you're looking at an order and quickly walk to the next one if your symbols aren't there. Now, I recorded these on a separate game, so my actual code was on that second piece of paper, just on that computer. That's the symbols I drew, and then I found the order on this post-it note here, which I've numbered on the screen. So once I did that, I knew the order, and I kicked them back to Neil, and I put the right card in the right slot. Here I am putting the last card in slot 3, and that then does that next step of the Easter egg. Okay, so the next step of the Easter egg means you need to entangle the button in the theatre. So what you want to do is go to the theatre, get your entangler out, and shoot the little kind of red switch that's just to the right of the cardboard cutout there of the brute, and just take it into the arcade room. There's 2 posters you can shoot it at, but to make sure you shoot it into a Beast from Beyond poster, it doesn't really matter which one, and you'll see the poster kind of just absorb the button. Now that button has now kind of made its way into the Beast from Beyond map, under this table here in the side room where you shot the green monitor. It's a bit awkward trying to get the hit detection on that, so I had to lie down on the floor in the end to get it. But eventually when you hit square on it, you'll hear like a thunk noise, and that'll mean you've opened this cabinet up here in the morgue. Now with these switches, you want to get them all either vertical or horizontal. Now what people say to do is take a picture of the layout of the switches and hit all of the horizontal or all of the vertical, and eventually you'll turn them around. But I just didn't do that here. I got a bit lazy, so I just made a mental note in my mind of which ones were vertical, I think I just shot those. No, horizontal, sorry. I just shot those. And eventually, if you get it all right, there you go. All the levers were horizontal. So once you've done that, you're on the last step now, the Easter egg. And what you want to do is get an entangler. Hide behind this side of the door, so the door doesn't shut on you. Entangle Neil's head out of its holder there in the computer. It just kind of morphs through the door for some reason. I don't know if it's been patched, but at the time of playing, it hasn't. And what you want to do is walk through this corridor and basically just want to take it to the Pack-a-Punch portal, and then slot it in the computer at the end. Now you can get smacked a little bit here. I found this door only opens when there's zombies the other side waiting to get in. Not so much there, prove my theory wrong, but in most of my games it won't open until there's zombies clawing at the door to get in. So don't start bombing that door with Pack-a-Punch Kendalls if you can help it, because it might not open. Anyway, so get your team to follow you, escort you there, shooting all the zombies in your path, and then just take it to the access room, Pack-a-Punch room, sorry, and just let go of R2 once you've got to that computer. And there you go. That's the Easter egg done. It really is that simple. All you got to do now is just make sure you spend your money trying to get on the wheel, trying to get Pack-a-Punch Kendalls and your Mauler, if possible. I've got a Sentinel here, which is the best Mauler in the game. Definitely, if you got that, use that. Use my 5-second muscle just there. That makes your gun stronger for 5 seconds after every reload, which might be useful for the Rhinos and Phantoms in the game. We're in a bit of trouble there trying to get in the map, but we got in. So quickly refill your ammo if you need it, and watch out for the laser beam that's kind of floating around the room. Have a look out for it if you can find it. There it is. It's just shot that crate in the corner there, and the Rhinos just ran out of it. Just absolutely hammer the hell out of this Rhino. Reload if you need to, because another one's about to come in. Some reason my ammo won't refill. There it is in the corner. That's the second one. Now in the boss fight, the rhinos always come out of the same box in the same order, so it's not like a lottery of which box is going to open first. You want to get this one, this third rhino, you want to kill this one quite quickly because the fourth one will come in just a couple of seconds after. The guys are trashing that rhino. There you go, that's that one dead. Right, now for the next step, you want to get your kindles out because there's going to be loads of little cryptids and phantoms running through the portals there that in the background. Now just turned on. There we go. Basically, what I want to do is just keep shooting into these slots, into the crates, into the background. For some reason, one of my teammates keeps running in front of me, which is quite annoying. I had to turn him off in the end to get that. But yeah, you just want to be just shooting, just blindly into those crates till that stops. Go and refill your ammo. Then those portals shall turn off, and then the other side will turn on. And you'll get loads of more phantoms coming through this side than anything else. So just keep spamming your bullets, just keep shooting. It's quite an easy step. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to, once that wave's finished, a third wave will appear. And basically what you want to do is you just want to be running into this crate here and sitting in there, just shooting everything until a rhino appears. That's our strategy, it seems to work for us. Just sit in here so the laser can't shoot you from the ceiling. And you'll be fine. Now, once you've done that for a while, these monitors around the map will turn on. Now there's one there on the back wall, there's one here in the corner, and there's one just in the distance, just behind that crate. You need to get all three of those done within about 5 or 6 seconds, I think. If you don't, they'll just keep turning back on. So make sure you run around the map, organise with your team, the monitors, and get them turned off as quick as possible. Now, this container will blow open in the first area of the boss fight with a computer in it, 99 seconds. You want to press square on that to initiate the countdown, and this is the hardest part of the boss fight in my opinion. You've got to survive for a minute and a half near enough without getting killed. One of our team has flipped their hide and seek card, which I told you to bring in at the start of the video. Definitely useful. If each one of you have got one of those, that's 80 seconds in total out of the 99 seconds you're allocated to survive. So if you can all bring in a hide and seek card and all of you pop it one after the other, so once one's finished you pop the other, that'll make it a lot easier. I think I went down there, but yes, so you just try and survive here. We're all using our hide and seek cards to make this bit a lot more easier. While you're running around and everything can't find you, you want to be shooting rhinos or phantoms, some of the harder stuff, just to cut that down. Because once your card ends, you don't want rhinos chasing you. Anyway, once it's finished, that computer will start having like code on the screen. It'll say press square, so you hold square, and that just kills everything on the map then. And then you're on the easiest part, I'd say, of the boss fight. It's the easier bit, but it can still kill you quite quickly. And this bit is two blue phantom rhinos, and they are absolute bullet sponges. They will just absorb bullets, and they just take forever to kill. So what you want to be doing is, I think their only weak spot really is their face. So definitely, try and get a good few seconds just spamming its face. And when you shoot them as well, they kind of have this blue flash come out, and then obviously they lay this blue fire down on the floor. And the more you kill them, the more fire gets laid down on the map, and it eventually the screen just gets covered in blue fire. And that can down you. Every now and then cryptids come in as well, so make sure you communicate with your team when the portal's open for cryptids. You don't want to get caught up in those, because they can down you. If a rhino goes for you and you get kind of jammed in a corner with loads of cryptids, that's it. It's pretty. And once you're enough damage to the rhinos, they'll both die and the cutscene will play, and that's it. You've done the Beast from Beyond Easter egg. Congratulations, you've now got director's cut if you've done the other Easter eggs. Well done.
Goodness, you've finally done it!
Yeah, we've done it all right, but we just got one more thing to do.
Unhand me this instant! Give me a moment to explain! Don't you understand what has taken place?
Shut up! We sick of you, your lies, and all this voodoo bullshit.
It's time for a taste of your own medicine, you sick bastard.
You have no idea the magnitude of what you're dealing with! You must listen, or all hope will be lost!
You know what to do, Poindexter.
I beg of you, listen for a mere moment.
Zombies in Spaceland, now starring Willard Wyler.
Please, no! You'll only make matters worse than they already appear to be. Countless souls are at stake. We must work together. Ah!
Is this nightmare over? Are we finally free?
I don't care to find out. Let's just get the hell out of this place while we can.
It won't budge.
What in the hell won't it open?
What in the hell is going on, man?
Oh no. What have we done?
Come on, help! Somebody help!
You have served thy master well. Your death was merely the beginning.
Okay, and there you have it, and that's the Easter egg done. Now, if you've done the Easter eggs all over again, so Zombies in Spaceland through to Beast from Beyond a second time, got all the talismans, you'll unlock this bonus boss fight here with Mephistopheles, the super Easter egg. Now, me and my squad here, we don't do the Easter egg. We fail. We've got as far as 3 talismans in, but we are we're really struggling with this boss fight. It's really hard, so you definitely need to prepare for this one. But if anyone out there though that is any good at doing this Easter egg and feels like it'd help me and my 2 other squad mates out, then please feel free to get in touch with me. My PSN ID is on the screen just there, and I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, this is Ben out, and speak to you soon. Cheers, guys.